My name is Maji Peters. I'm the Country Director of Equal Access International here in Nigeria. 15 years after the Boko Haram insurgency of 2009, northern Nigeria remains entrenched in violent crisis and conflict. Abductions, kidnappings for ransom, cattle rustling, banditry and terrorism continue to ravage its communities, casting widespread destruction and personal tragedy. As a result, mental health in these communities have suffered greatly, and while some interventions target the violence itself, few have supported the mental health of victims and survivors. In theory, mental health and psychosocial support are prioritized, yet there is a lack of service providers and accessible facilities for those most affected. To this end, Equal Access International is implementing a project designed to increase community resilience to crime and violence by strengthening civilian security and emphasizing community-driven healing and response. The 4-year Securing Civilian Security in Nigerian project, now active across 12 local governments areas in 4 states of Northwest and North Central, engaged input from marginalized community, developed a training for 46 counselors who are now psychosocial first aiders who are well trained to the sensitivities and dynamics of their areas. Trained and they organized listening centers to help individuals and groups process their feelings of vulnerability and victimhood. Women and youth especially reported that they have been or are affected by this community crisis, not only physically but psychologically as well. In just 6 months, 17 listening centers were established and 876 clients received counseling. One woman reported that since receiving counseling, she felt better and more relaxed. In her own words, "It has been very difficult since they killed my husband. I'm always afraid and couldn't talk to anyone. I feel better since my visit to the center." Over the next 5 months, Equal Access International will train additional 72 psychosocial first aiders to expand the reach and services, and will train 36 community champions to help destigmatize trauma in their communities. All counselors are selected through community consultations and nominations, ensuring buy-in of the communities they help. These listening centers are established in accessible free of charge community spaces. The need for this intervention is clear. Equal Access International's community-based approach has not only created a safe space for community members to disclose their feelings and process traumatic experiences, it has also empowered local individuals to be advocates in sustaining an initiative that sparks hope in a world in crisis.